In this second video, we'll be looking at how to evaluate a series using formulas instead of having to expand them out all the way. Specifically, we'll be looking at how to evaluate a constant series, a linear series, and a quadratic series. Now, there are a couple things worth noting about these formulas. First, they all start at k equals 1. So if the problem you're being asked to evaluate does not start with k equals 1, then these formulas will not work as written. Second, the n that is in all of these formulas is the final value for k. So it's whatever that number is that appears on the top of the summation notation. So let's just look at three quick examples. I brought our formulas along onto this slide at the top of the screen. So in this first one, we are doing the summation from k equals 1 to 10 of 8. Well, if we're just adding up 8 over and over again, that is a constant value. So that is our constant series, which means that the formula we're going to use is just n times c. Well, in this case, the c is just 8, and n is our final value for k, that's 10. So this is going to be 10 times 8, or 80. In this next example, we're doing the summation from k equals 1 to 5 of k. Well, if we look back up to our formulas, that is the linear series. So we can go ahead and use this formula, n times n plus 1 over 2. Well, n is 5. N plus 1 is 6 over 2, which comes out to 15. And for our final example, k squared, this is pretty clearly a quadratic series. We have that k squared there. And n in this formula is 7, that ending value. So it's going to be 7 times 7 plus 1, which is 8, times 2 times 7 plus 1, which is going to be 15, all over 6. And if you do that math out on your calculator, you should arrive at 140.